off or successful do you think your characters would be if they were in the Marvel universe? Like as a hero, as a civilian, as just they're just there doing whatever it is they do, but you're in Marvel now,
Ooh.
and they're like the world exists, superheroes and all that fun stuff, good and bad.
Mm.
I feel like there's some power scaling questions you can get into with that.
Yeah.
You're there at your current level, so you have the potential to get stronger. You're not 1v1ing Thor.
I feel like Nashoni might get along well with the X-Men, the mutants. Maybe.
I can see that, yeah.
I don't know the first thing about them other than Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. But you know, and like whatever clips of the original cartoon show from the 90s I've seen on TikTok, but yeah, go with that.
I feel like Leah would end up as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. somehow.
Now, do you think she'd go turncoat and be Hydra, or would she stay true to S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Hydra. No, I think she'd stay true to S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe depending on what happens, I could see her potentially getting fed up of how they do things. That kind of changes from like every different comic and storyline from what I can tell.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like they are getting it done, and other times it's like they are getting like led around by their noses.
Well, and sometimes they're getting spun around by their noses while also backstabbing their own people. Or kind of betraying trust, so... Yeah, if things go
just,
forward, she'll probably strike out on her own.
Yeah, it's basically just the spy meme all over the place, just a backstab. Alrighty then.
You missed the Spirit of Vengeance. That's
With her luck, it's gonna be Squirrel Girl.
Oh no.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl, she's in good hand.
Frank Castle.
No Spirit of Vengeance?
No, that's what she
Oh yeah, I was
first.
actually expecting you to say like. Because I was honestly expecting, like, you to say like, oh, you unknowingly like you keep getting offers of employment from like the heavy hitters to be a minion, like Fisto, Mamamoo, you know, the usual big bad guys who see a flaming skeleton as a bounty hunter.
I'm not allowed there anymore. That's out of my jurisdiction. I got another flaming skull guy there.
Well, if you got another flaming skull guy, it's like, well, that's what I need. Like they've got their enforcer. I need my own flaming skeleton enforcer. And you look like you can do the job.
Listen, Ghost Rider has copyright enforcement of flaming skulls in hell, so as long as I stay out of hell, I'm good.
Can you be my Joe Fixit?
I think he'd get along fine. I think he'd bump heads with Reed Richards.
A specific character, but yeah, sure.
That'd be fun. I'm surprised no one said Spider-Man though.
I'm sure with how many comics he's in, I'm sure there'd be a crossover eventually.
That would be hilarious. He's actually like the thing that pulls you guys back together. An unfortunate accident or a fight that just, you know, takes him across the city because it always does.
They always seem to do that.
And it's like they don't follow the Street Fighter rules of like in this area, stay in this area. All right. Quick recap. As we left our heroes, because why not? They have just arrived into the village. Lures, second one on their list. They were looking for Chieftain. Hopefully asked for the work that they were told was available for them. Hopes to get his piece of the map to find the tomb of the first High King. Now, while exploring, they did in fact run into some old acquaintances, presumably the old team they joined, back at Serene, led by Mr. Red, Mr. Purple, Mr. Blue and Green, Brown, Mr. Black. The entire old crew was back together, minus one Miss. I think she was Miss Lavender, what you called her, or what was? Exactly. Everyone but her, unfortunately. She's fine now though. She's on her own adventure. She's having fun. She's actually gone pirate on her way back home. Lovely little adventure she has. But as they do eventually get to the inn to rent some rooms and eventually discuss how they're going to go forward, and we do find a few more of the other members. Party does for a bit. Kaylin going off to find her friend Noodle, who's gone to the village as well. She figures she'd probably go after him and let him know that they have rooms. And she goes off there looking for him for a while before eventually she does find him, as well as Mr. Black that she found, along with the merchant that they found traveling the roads a while back. This is the village where she's from. So you find him, had a bit of a talk, for that's where you kind of left her for the most part. Going back to other group, some conversations were had about the original bargain struck, the original terms, and how it has technically been fulfilled. The completion of the first of safeguarding the chief Mel. And now that it is more or less complete, they are ready to continue to get separate or together. As they are technically both going to meet the same visual for a common job. Now we reconvene. Everyone now is at the bar. Rooms are rented for the night. You are still technically missing one of your member and her Noodle. What would you guys all like to do?
Well,
He is just kind of drinking at the moment. Bar.
Well, I'm not really too sure. I think he's gonna go check out the marketplace. Shade is.
Okay.
What's the direction that is?
You now have a map, so you can see exactly where it is and the quickest way to get there. Start making your way there. Show me anything you'd like to do.
Nothing I can think of. I think she might light her pipe and just kind of take in the comings and the goings of the people in the tavern. or the inn. Or the inn is a tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like keep an eye out, especially on all these Mr. and Miss Color people, because she's ran into them before when she joined up with you guys. Still doesn't know much about them.
Nope. Except one of you really scared them. That's really about it.
Yeah. Was that Mr. Purple?
That was Mr. Purple.
Yes, okay.
Are they here?
They are not here currently. So yeah, no, the only one here is still technically Mr. Brown, who's still upstairs with the shapeshifter.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Anything else? Kaylin, are you still back at the shop, or have you moved? Because I don't. Did I move you, or back because I take Noodle with you? Did you take Noodle with you?
I think we were planning on reconvening.
Okay. I'm gonna say like, oh. You have to behind me. Well, then, yeah, you are Kaylin with Noodle. And anything you'd like to do other than just relax in that room? Or shopping? Alright, so good. So you're going towards the shopping district, yes?
Sorry, I was talking without. I forgot I was muted.
Sorry, I was asked.
I guess I'm going towards the shopping area district.
Nice. Now, where are you going first? You got a few choices.
Mhm.
You got the armor and the blacksmith, or you got the general goods and herbalism shop.
From what he's seeing, how much business does the herbalism shop have?
Right now, see how busy they are at the moment. At the moment, it's completely empty. But as you look around, yeah, you see that 5 people they're standing roughly around it, who already look like they've made their purchases and are making their way elsewhere. Down into the forested areas, others into a few private corners. I'm just chilling by the riverside, they all seem to be enjoying a swim.
Okay. I think he'll head there first. He is running low on his smoking the ingredients for his little cigars. So he'll head there first. And he probably is going to get changed for the large gold nugget he has now.
Alrighty.
He will try and go in there as casual as possible, despite being a skeleton, and just kind of let anyone else there go first before he moves forward. I kind of wants to see if he can go last almost, before he does go up there and ask for different kind of herbs like belladonna, wormwood, different kinds of like dark herbs, if you will.
You do see someone there. If I share the photo with you, Isabel. She's basically tiefling. Tiefling woman. She's there at the counter, and as soon as you ask for these, she, is this for a specific friend? Something for recreation? If there's a purpose for this, I might be able to assist. If you have a sample, then know the exact denomination and mixture.
He'll kind of pause before reaching into his coat and pulling out his cigar case or cigarette case, cigarillo case, and he only has, of the 10 that he rolled, he only has one to be left. And he will hand her one and just tells her to be careful because they are highly poisonous to anyone else other than
She does take it gingerly and does inspect it. Asks, did you make this yourself, or I will do this for you?
I make it myself.
I see. You see her with very deft fingers slowly unroll and examine the inside, essentially to see how much of what is in there and how well it's dried, processed. Right? How many of these were you hoping to obtain? You want them just like this, no larger, no smaller?
Yes, if I could. He'll put down the case. He's like, enough to fill this case, usually 10 to 15. And I was looking for some loose leaf in case I do need to make more along my travels. Kind of looks her up and down. How much would you charge extra for that?
For this, for the 10, and if you'd like, I could make them here so you could fit your specifications. How much extra were you looking to have for another? You yourself need to make another, full box full, or just a few?
You'll probably look at a tobacco pouch and just put it on and just enough to her this. It's a small pouch. It fit maybe, like if he were to fill that and then roll everything, maybe like 20 other cigars.
Right. All that mixture and information, the total will come to 1 gold and 30 silver.
He'll make the coin appear in his gloved hand, and then just place it down, and says, I would also like change as well if possible.
He looks at that like, I would hope so, unless you're looking to... I would certainly hope so, unless you're wanting buy half my shop.
Temple. But perhaps some other day.
Another day. And she goes and starts getting to work. She lets you know this will take roughly around 20, 30 minutes. The basic supplies, she can fill the bag up pretty quickly. It does have a bit of everything that you ask for, but when she does go to start the mixing process, you do notice she wears kind of mask. Just, it looks like a very large maple leaf, but like that kind of like fits like a mask over her face.
Okay. Okay. Probably for the best, for her own safety.
You did describe all these as being poisonous, and she's also trained in this stuff to know that this stuff is not. Normal people shouldn't be smoking this unless they're trying to die.
Yeah.
Let me just smoke these diesel fumes. That's good for you.
Fuel, I'm assuming she gave him his change.
Yes.
Do you know how much that would be that he got back?
Well, for the large coin you have, I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Check the notes, because did you take the 51 or the 151?
Believe
Was it
the 51. Yes, because that was the larger amount.
Yeah, the big one. Okay, and this technically, it was less than 2 rolls for this, so you're gonna get and that. Sorry, doing math.
No, it's good. You're good.
Damn you, reverse math. Okay, yeah, but you got 146. Yeah, 46.
56.
Yeah, 146.
146.
Yeah. You basically got the 3 pounds for the spare supplies to new videos when you run out. You got the full ones of the video bag that's fully topped off. That was a full gold. And yeah, just the time lapse of roughly 20 minutes to half an hour of just waiting, and you're good. Good to go. Just want to look around the shop or talk to any of the other patrons or walk around for a bit.
He'll take the money and he'll actually head over to the Smith shop next door. Just kind of look around there for a bit. I don't know if you want to go over to someone else while he's just looking around.
In a second, as soon as you go in and see what it's like in there. So when you enter, it's standard. You've been in a few of these before. The one thing that's odd is that in the center, there are some people in there as well, and there are the racks of different weapons, varieties, even a few that you've seen before. So the weapons, the artillery, though not quite as up there as yours. There are a few odd-looking ones, because it's an odd division of the basic, more standard stuff that are at the bottom, and as they slowly go up to the ceiling, and it's about 15 feet up the ceiling, they get more complex and odd looking sometimes, and just straight up bizarre for a few of the top ones. And at the very center is a rounded dome with 2 slits on each side. And you see when someone does in fact try to buy something, they just grab it and throw money in the center. Throw money through the slit.
Kind of like a giant, weird-looking piggy bank.
Essentially, yeah. And if you listen just enough, you can hear when the coins are tossed. It sounds like they're rolling before they themselves drop again, or more down. And further down, you can hear the soft, rhythmic sound of strikes, hammer strikes. There's a forge underneath this shop, which because normally you might find one in the shop or at the back of the shop. This one seems built. The shop itself is built over the forge.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's there. If there's anything you want to look for or ask about, go ahead and think about that. Jump real quick. Let's see, who do we want to go with? Let's roll. 1 through 3. Right, that's an even or odd. All right, going back. I was gonna say it again. No. Okay, we're back at the inn. Leah.
I think the plan that she had, or that at least from what I remember, the plan was to all convene here about now-ish, or sometimes fairly soon.
Just before sundown, because you know that at the tower at sundown is where
Okay.
the Mr. Red is going to have his meeting.
It's gonna happen, yeah. So she doesn't want to spread out and lose track of everybody. I assume Noshoni is not like hiding her presence from Leah.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
just chilling. Smoking
Still-
her pipe.
Keep an eye on Noshoni. Keep an eye on the door. Kind of keep a general eye on kind of the goings on. But I think she's just gonna kind of slowly nurse this bottle that she bought last time.
All right.
I don't. What's that?
I love the fact that she's smoking that interdimensional Chronozawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just that connect.
No, yeah.
And there's a bit of lore that no one rolled high enough to know that I want to drop so badly, but that was, the
Is
only
it
ones who
magic?
know it.
Sorry.
Those flaming trees. One of the components is an extremely rare ingredient for a specific item. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, and I think one of you guys shared it with me. But the cigar that lets you breathe dragon's fire at random.
Yes, that was.
It gives you a variant. Yeah, it gives you a variant of that. If you roll a cigarette with one of those leaves, you get to randomly roll for a type of attack in it until the cigar runs out. That's why Mr. Red, when I think one of you guys mentioned that to him, hiked up immediately, asked for the exact location. Or may not have already sent people to investigate. Those were money trees.
I assume she's probably been drinking for a while. She's not like, I don't think she's down the bottle, but should I think it's long enough. Should I roll to see how she's holding up?
Roll your first. Yeah, you can roll your first con check. You, like you said, you're not slamming the bottle, but you're taking a few
Yeah.
drinks.
Nursing it, probably been there for a bit. Con check or con save?
You can do a con check to see how well you're holding it down.
Well, do you want me to roll a constitution check or a constitution save? Sounds like constitution check.
Constitution save to see how much it's affecting you, and then a Constitution check to see if how well you're keeping it down.
Well, constitution check is a 16. Should I roll a save as well? You said?
Save as well. Save as well.
The save is a natural 20. Plus 5.
Okay, so
25.
yeah, no, you're drinking it, and it's naturally. I don't know if it's muscle memory or something else, but you're breathing, letting it rest, and you're almost hard to say. Like it's trying to affect you, and you're just adapting to it almost. You can see what it's trying to do, and you just relax, let it happen, and then adjust.
She's drunk more and harder stuff in the past, I think.
Yeah, this is not. You're not drinking, Everclear, contest of trying.
Yeah. This is still fairly casual drinking for her, even though she's got a whole bottle she's nursing.
Yeah, and with the 16, if anyone didn't check that you were actually drinking from a alcohol bottle, you were just drinking water. Any side of physical affecting you at all.
All right, yeah. But if Nishoni he's just kind of watching, kind of people watching at the moment, she's not gonna interrupt her, and I think she's just gonna stay here, keeping an eye also out on the window to see just kind of how late things get, because we're getting close, but not quite there, I think, yet.
Not just, but you're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's it. Do you want to roll again, or do you want the other two want to pop in? The Shoni or Kaylin?
What was the shop? Kaylin was wanting to show Nishoni.
Alright. Kaylin, do you make your way back to the inn to the tavern to let your friends know about this stuff?
If not yet, that's fine. I was just if she shared that, then she's gonna go scuttle off and check that out.
Well, we all are also pretty close now. Meeting.
Alright. So in walks Kaylin with Noodle at her side. You see some of your party in there. Seem to be enjoying a drink and a smoke. What do you do?
To go see. She found the smoke shop or the dispensary, either one.
There's no difference here. If you can imagine, there's just a guy in the background going, "It's all organic, man."
Yeah, man. Like, oh, what's this one do? Oh, this is if you really want to get creative or you just want to chill out, man.
This is to rest. This is to think more. This is to think less. This one will take your hearing. This one will have you taste colors. This one will let you hear painting.
Well, this one straight up makes you shit yourself. I would not advise it.
Man.
Yeah, I think Nishoni would be totally down for that, and even invite anybody who wants to come along.
Well, I think
just fellow stoners in the little star drum circle or something. I don't know.
Okay, then you want to go get high?
Yep. Then we all start having revelations. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just saw Nishoni and like Kaylin to go smoke. I think she's about to.
Yeah, Leah, if she sees that the others, that Kaylin is returned, she'd make her way over, let them have a little bit of time to talk, but she'd kind of move it over and make her way over. Like, you all ready to go to this meeting? See what Mr. Red has in store for us? Yeah, it's almost sunset.
Is that just for you guys who are acquainted with him? Or do I need to be there?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, we did clarify that it could work for anybody, but anybody's like any of her compatriots, but I don't specifically recall. It's been a while.
Yes.
Okay. I think he went off to go to the market. You know what? I can go grab him and bring him back.
By the way, I think he's likely aware of this meeting, but if you wish to go and find him, there. And by the way, Caitlin, I think you had dropped this earlier, so I wanted to make sure this got back to you. And she will pull out one of those coins that we had discussed last time. One that she had kind of pulled out, and she will give that back over to Kaylin. Like, I think this slipped out when you were searching earlier. It's all right. You can have it if you can have it. You dropped it. If I will say that if Kaylin is going to want to try and convince Kaylin to keep it, you can roll something.
They're arguing. And who gets to keep the coin but no one wants it?
It's not gonna necessarily argue for her to have it, but she's not gonna necessarily just give up trying to get it back. Yeah.
And this is just a shiny piece of metal. And you like shiny pieces of metal.
14.
For her, yeah.
Let me just roll to see what her reaction here would be.
Man, thank God Shade isn't there, or else he'd be like, "Oh, don't mind him, Addy."
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I can't stop thinking about that. I can't stop thinking about that stupid thing. Is the devil like it? Can't remember. Freaking my mother and I would have kept saying that every time I dropped candy.
With your 14, I think I leave that up to you whether Leah will continue to offer this to you, but I kind of leave it up to you whether Kaylin would. Okay, well, let me take care of expenses next time for you. Next time you're interested in something. Yeah, Leah will put it back, but kind of. What's the word I'm looking for? Not sheepishly, but she'll kind of look contemplatively at it, I suppose. There's a better word for it that I'm forgetting. But yeah.
Pensive?
Pensive? Yeah. heading out, or was there anything else you wanted to take care of here before we go?
If there's anywhere you guys wanted to go, because you can keep waiting here until it officially becomes sunset. All right.
Would it be
You
sunset?
want to go?
Yeah.
No, it's for sunset. Sunset, and that usually happens around 6-ish, 7-ish. And you guys got here around, I say, a little bit past midday. So you've been here for at least an hour or so. Town, going to have a conversation with Mr. Red and Mr. Green and Purple. Come down here, then some of you guys to check out the shops, came back, got the rooms. So yeah, you're getting there, getting closer, but still have another hour, so you can wait for Mr. Sorry, not Mr. You can go find Shade to go with him there, or you guys can just go to the town now and just wait it out.
Like Shade was heading back, but we're heading to go find Shade, so we gotta pass by each other, or I don't know.
And we'll find out. He was only gonna do his thing would only last roughly hour most, before he then either went to go wait at the tower or went back to the bar or whatever he wished. If you guys are gonna go find him, then we're just gonna pop over back to Jade and see what he did once those 30 minutes. Go back to the tavern and meet up with you guys, or do we head straight for the meeting? Mr. Jade. So what are you doing? 30 times elapsed. If there's anything you wanted to look for in the armor shop, to investigate that. Otherwise, you've got cigars, you've got your supplies, you've got your cash thing.
I mean, he's looking around. At first, he was trying to see if they had any readily made ammunition, but it seems like he'd have to order that, and well, he just doesn't have the time to wait. But as he's looking around the shop, he does see something that catches his eye, and I sent you a message about it. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Oh, sorry. On the other side of the thingy-majigger. Yeah, you definitely find these, but not the item themselves. You just find the order to place them.
Oh, okay.
So and you find a few of these. Yeah, so they're not essentially already made. They're essentially, the blueprints are there. People can order them. So you that for to get these, there's two ways for payment: a full upfront, which is a bit more expensive, or you provide some of the materials these will be made from, or used, or some of the stuff they'll use to make it, which would make it cost a little less.
How much is it up front?
Full up front, things asking for let's see. This one's asking for an upfront 2,000.
Let's see.
And yeah. Let's see, if you provide your own materials, it is knocked down to 1,500.
Wait, what?
If you provide the material, it's knocked down to 1500. According to this, it's a specific type of pearl and onyx that they use to forge these. They can tell you where you can find it, or buy it, or track it down somehow. However you want to get it is bottom line is get this materials to them, and they'll knock off that 500 of.
Okay. Yeah, he'll look for the materials, or he'll ask about the location for the materials before he leaves. And
Okay.
it's a little bit too steep for him right now. And he's yeah.
All right, no, that's fine. And, you're looking for a specific type of obsidian and a type of pearl.
Okay. Alright. Alright, well, just to let you guys know, he had spotted some blueprints for some knuckle dusters, some brass knuckles that he found interesting. He had lost his knife, or his only close quarter weapon, so he's been looking for a replacement since then. And so those seem to have caught his eye, and he would have asked whoever was in charge, I guess, or whoever was manning that station, the details about it and how long it would take after he found the materials.
Oh no, it's all on the it's almost like a wanted board, but it's all just they can make. All the information essentially is on the back, and you notice that when you tried to pull it off, it essentially gave you a copy, and the original one is still on there. So they've got a front description of the weapon, the rest, the cost, what it's made of, and on the back, it essentially gives you the details of the type of obsidian. Apparently this helps. Oh yeah, there's two types. One's obsidian, one's made of obsidian, one's made of...
And then he doesn't say it out loud, but in his mind he's like, who might have these and might say that they're just shiny rocks? Kaylin.
It's a strong maybe.
I might go ask her for it. Hey, do you have a couple of these shiny rocks?
These specific types. That I keep forgetting, you don't technically know how rich she is. I don't think she technically knows how rich she is.
Yeah, that's why he wouldn't ask for the money up front. He's just asking to see if she... Hey, you have a lot of stuff. Do you have this in your magic bag of things? After that, he'll just ask if he... because I'm assuming we're gonna come back here at some point.
I mean, after the job, assuming you have to come back here. Well, they have to come back here because what they need is here with the chief. They'll have to, yeah.
Okay. He asks because he still has some, but he asks if he can put in an order for some ammunition, and he'll take out one of the bullets that he has for his other firearm, and it looks not the one that the board gave him, the other one.
The pistol, what kind was that? Yeah, 6-shooter revolver. What size, or what caliber is the bullet?
It is essentially a 45. It's a Colt 45, but with those magical properties.
Right. Okay.
And it just he does for the bullets.
They have.
Oh.
They actually do have some, and then you notice that they do actually sell a few of these. So while they do look very ornate and incredibly filigreed, you can tell that there's barely any magic in them. Enough to make them a bit more durable easier to handle if something goes wrong with a misfire and such, but nowhere near as well crafted or as. Yours is essentially a masterwork compared to theirs. But yeah, no, the ammo there will fit, it's usable, but it's standard. But you do notice that they do take requests for specialty ammo if you know what you want and or have the material. They do have a few examples.
Well, really what he's looking for is to see if they have the same runic inscriptions that his have for his ability. He'll leave them that one, and like that one bullet as like a template. But he's willing to pay for the special order for that.
Well, they let you know that they can do that. How many bullets are you looking to have made?
Let's say 32.
32. That'll cost you. It'll be 5 gold and 7 silver.
Okay, and he'll hand him that.
All right, they're going to hand you a receipt, and those bullets, they said they could be ready as soon as tomorrow evening.
All right. And you said that was 3 gold and how many silver?
5 gold and 3.
Okay. He said that's fine. He's got a job anyways, and he'll pick them up afterwards.
All right, you have a receipt for 32 custom-made bullets.
Excellent. And he'll just kind of tip his hat before he starts heading out the door again with the schematics for his hopefully soon-to-be weapon as well.
Oh, roll me a quick perception.
That's a dirty 20.
With that, you do see one last thing that catches your eye in that section where the bullets are. There seems to be a kind of attachment for these kind of gun barrels. Not entirely sure what it does, but it seems to elongate the barrel. Not entirely sure what effects it has, but it seems to be a custom piece. Only one there. Kind of on display, but no one's really... The people who can afford the guns themselves are really there shopping at the time, so everyone's kind of just giving it, its space.
He'll walk until that catches his eye, and then it's like his head stops and then his body stops. He comes back and just looks at the attachment, and I don't know. He does ask. He turns around and asks about the piece that he sees. Is it ornate?
You see, because no one's actually there to help you. You see, every time you've asked a question or tried to find information, that's when you suddenly notice a paper or a display or something that you could swear wasn't there before, that just tells you information. And then it describes that this particular attachment does in fact guarantee an extended range for the firearm it's attached to, as well as an increase in accuracy. Mechanic terms, this essentially gives you the sharpshooter, not the damage, but it gives you the full length. So, yeah, so you get the full length, and it's a +2 to hit.
Is there anything
attach this to most guns? Nothing that you can see off the top of your Roll a quick perception.
That's a 13.
13. One oddity you notice. It's just odd because you can tell you've seen enough because you know that there are some arcane sigils that you don't know, but you also have seen enough where you recognize sure and path. And half of the ones that are on this thing that kind of swirl around it like a double helix are orderly in structure. There's a second one that seems to almost be woven, intertwined between them, that is completely foreign to it. It seems odd. It's like someone was doing work over someone else's work, and then halfway through, the person realized that their work was being, kind of worked over, so they went back around and tried to do it again, and this happened back and forth, and that's what essentially is covering the design of this.
And no one's really paying attention to him?
Not right now.
Is it behind a display?
No, it's nothing here is inaccessible. Everything here, as you've seen before, someone wants something or is trying to just grab it, toss gold, material, sometimes even paper, just into that little piggy bank in the center, that little dome with the slits in it, or they just go about their way. Worry about it.
He'll grab it and kind of examine it before trying to attach it to the 6-shooter he was just talking about.
And you notice that it resizes magically to essentially fit what a silencer would look like on a 6-shooter. Except that once it's fully attached, it seems to mimic the appearance of the barrel, so it just looks like the barrel just got extended by an extra thing. Yeah, it's an extra 5 inches.
And who doesn't like an extra 5 inches? Anyways.
Yeah, congratulations, you just pulled out the Joker gun from Batman.
Yep.
Was called.
That Joker had?
Yep.
Yep. And is there a price on this thing?
There is not.
Can he go over to someone to ask about the price of this, or does he just also do the same thing as everyone else does with that?
Well, that's the thing. You haven't seen anyone that you could confidently say works here. The only people that are here, even if they are, all seem to be customers.
And do they just like take the things and then put the gold in that piggy bank deal?
Yeah. There's either like go up there, walk up to it, either toss that, or every time they ask a question, that's when they seem to suddenly have a piece of paper in their hands, or they find one that just answers what they're asking.
Alright, I guess he'll also walk up to that thing with the attachment on his gun and just kind of ask about the price or what he needs to go home with this.
Alright, you ask. And there's no response until you notice that in the barrel there's a rough water piece of paper that looks like someone was stuck into the barrel.
What does it say?
You take it out, you read it, you open it up, and you speak Dwarven. Yeah, Dwarven. Do you speak Dwarven? Or read Dwarven?
I do not. I only speak Abyssal and Common.
Alright. You just notice that? You don't. Okay, but the other one does. And then slowly the edges of the paper start to light. The one in your hand burns, and then you find a second one stuck in the barrel. You take that one out to read this one, and then this one does actually say in common. But what you could tell from the first one that it was written in a bit almost like calligraphy. Like, well, this was scratched on there, like in a rush, like in Sharpie instead of like with an actual neat pen. It just says, if you can. Oh, sorry, yawned. If you can hold on to it, have it.
Oh, that's ominous. Oh, that's ominous. Okay. Okay. I mean, he doesn't say that, but his character just kind of shrugs and then just takes the barrel out before putting his pistol back in, and then pockets the extension into his to the inner lining of his jacket.
Cool. Send you a quick thing. No, misread it. Oh, fucking autocorrect is not my friend here today. Took me 3 tries. You getting me?
Mm-hmm. I got it now.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it's that, and think Blades of Chaos kind of thought so, and you put it away, and then the second you took a step and looked back, it's still there. Exactly where you left it. Yeah, exactly.
What if he attaches it to the gun again and tries to leave? Is it the same thing?
No, because the second you turned away from it, it was back on your gun.
Oh,
Then you try to
okay.
disattach it again, and put it away in your pocket, leave it in the store. The second you blink, the second you're looking away, it's back on the gun.
Wonderful. Alright. I mean, okay. Go put the pistol back in his coat. I think his coat's long. Else that would look weird. And then just kind of start walking away.
Yeah. You can put on that gun. It now has full range, and it has now a +2 to whatever it had before. So, and whatever else might happen if you use that gun.
What was that?
It's nothing right now.
Oh, okay. Alright, appreciate that.
Yeah. You make your way back to the shop, make your way back to the inn, or make your way back to the tower, whichever you like.
I'll make my way back back towards the tavern. I believe that's where he had left everyone else and had stopped conversing with Leah right outside that. So he'll start heading back there and see if he can at least catch up with you guys before you head off to that to see Mr. Red.
I mean, yeah, no, that's no problem. You guys. I mean, at that point, I think you guys meet up, and assuming there's nothing else you'd like to discuss or say, you guys go to the tower, and roughly around sunset. When you see that the rest of the other team is slowly starting to gather,
Do we maybe want to pick up there next time, or?
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave this time. Yeah, nice place to stop. Right, that's where we'll pick it up next time. Everybody's gathering the Mage Tower / Library.
Woohoo.
Everybody over there? Yeah, the old gang is all back together.
Heck
Yeah.
You guys is there. Oh, good. This is
What up,
far
sir?
from the first unique item introduced into the game, but thankfully someone, brave enough to just pick something strange up and say, wonder how this looks on my gun.
Yep. I mean, little lore here. I mean, that's how he got all his weapons. Huh.
True.
And then he just grabbed
Question.
it, like, all right, well, that's fine now.
You've seen the show Preacher, right?
Yeah, I have. It's a good show.
Yeah. That's what this is. One of the characters. That's what based off of. It's part of the set.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Now I gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah. You're not the only one who's after it. But you're in the game now, baby.
Well.
It's great because I also have, because I don't think I have Sharp Shot as a feat. However, I do have Deadeye Shot, so I kind of want to see what those two do now.
Oh yeah. I really I'm super excited for you to try that in battle because it's a fun thing that'll trigger. It might not happen because it's a rare thing, but when it does, it's going to be a hell of a thing.
Oh, you give me such good vibes right now.
Hey, it's going to be cool.
Okay. Let's hope I'm next to Kaylin. Hopefully some of her luck rubs off on me.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally fine. A good will save, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Kaylin, though. Hey. So there's these shiny rocks that I need. Perchance. Do you perchance have these?
Have you had these? Know where I can get these? And she's just gonna she might have them and/or know exactly where you can get the best.
Because trade offer, you give me precious stones that I ask for, and I give you friendship.
She might. It's like, well, I know about this one place because I know what some of these white pearls are. Something about some mystic lake of healing or some shit like that. And then the obsidian stuff, well, that's supposed to be next to volcanoes and magma stuff. And there's one that I know of that's over there that's supposedly mined for some reason.
First, that's the least of our worries.
Well, no, that's the weird thing. The curse is contained by the cracks in the lava. That's what's keeping it from spreading. It's weird.
She would. She 100% would.
And she somehow befriended the earth to keep the curse at bay. It's like, this curse isn't very nice. Wish someone could stop it and literal volcanic just burst out of the ground. It's like, yep, okay, it's contained. Alright, thanks guys. Hope you guys have fun. Had fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for hosting.
No problem. We're finally getting to the good part. The meeting, the job. Oh, planning this one for a good bit. And it's a nice little callback to the endless repetitions of playing online games with the back and forth and back and forth. All those little things you have to do just to finish the one big thing.
Yeah. All the fetch quests.
The fetch quests, the back and forth, just here, then you gotta go back, because you had to talk to the guy that's right next to the other guy. Couldn't have done it all in one go. No, it's on all back and forth, and still a good time. Good times.
Because my original impression was that we were gonna go and look around the shops once we got the job. And part of it is also knowing what we might want to prepare for a bit. I guess we'll see what happens there.
Oh yeah, no, that's gotta figure out when's the job actually gonna start. What do you guys actually need to do it? That's all that's gonna be revealed next. Though I'm also wondering, do you guys remember how Mr. Red does business? That I touched on it a bit before last time when he offered you the second job that we didn't get a chance to do, but the reason he paid you guys in coin was because you guys were quick add-ons at the end. Everyone else did get some coin, but they were paid in favors, item, information.
Specific.
Yeah, he essentially he's the broker that gets you. You do the job and he gets you what you need. That coin, material, information, whatever it is you need, there to deal. So, how you guys choose to do that now that you're possibly getting a new job from him, that's on you.
I love the idea that he's giving you guys coin because he wants to avoid taxes. He really
it's
wants
not even
to.
taxes. He's actually like, coin is no problem. I can give you all that form. What do you actually want? Do you desire?
I think I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Have a nice one.
On Wednesday. Have a good one.